Hello. Do you know how trauma is stored in your nervous system and body? This video will help you understand why do you do what you do. I invite you to watch this video until the end to gain insight into your behaviors and patterns. My goal is to create awareness and help you better understand yourself. Hi, my name is Harpreet, and I'm a transformation and spiritual coach and Reiki master teacher. I'm dedicated to raising awareness and empowering you to unlock your true potential. While I'm not a therapist or a medical doctor, I offer guidance and support through Reiki and spiritual coaching. On my channel, you will find free guided meditation designed to support your personal growth and self discovery. So, subscribe today to begin your journey of transformation. Last week, we discussed trauma. So, trauma is the result of a deeply disturbing event that you felt difficult to handle. When this event occurred, your nervous system likely activated survival mode: fight, flight, or freeze. We spoke about fight, flight, and freeze in detail in my last video. These are your brain's coping mechanism to handle a difficult situation. In last week's video, I advise you to try grounding yourself slowly by counting down from 10 to 1. When you notice your coping mechanism, take a deep calming breaths in and out with each number. So let's come back to this week's topic. How do you store trauma? Because the experience was not fully processed at the time, fragmented memories of it were stored in your nervous system and body. And as a result, the mere thought, sensation, or reminder of that event can trigger a similar survival response, as if the traumatic experience were happening all over again. So, what do I mean by fragmented memories stored in your nervous system and body? When an event is not fully processed, the nervous system may store fragmented sensory and emotional memories without a well thought out narrative, or in other words, without a well thought out story. So let me give you an example. If you were a kid and you did not listen to your father slapped you, screamed at you, and locked you in the room. Clear full story with a closure would be, I was slapped, but now I am safe. But this is now not how your nervous system stored the story. How your nervous system and body might have stored this event in fragments. These are just few examples I'm giving to help you understand how your nervous system might have stored this event. Your nervous system may remember the sensory detail of the event. So, for example, sound of yelling, sound of your father screaming, the sting of the slap, or the darkness of the locked room. And these become your trigger points. When you experience anything like this, you feel unsafe. So now when someone talks to you loudly or you hear loud noises, you may experience the same emotions that you experienced as a child. It could be fear, or it could be shame, it could be helplessness or confusion. Whatever emotion you felt as a child during that difficult event, you feel now when you are triggered, even though that event is not happening again, but it is stored in your nervous system, and body. And you may experience the same body sensations, such as rapid heartbeat, tension in the body, headache, shoulder pain, whenever you are triggered. So, other triggers might be in the dark place, not well lit place. So when you're in dark, you might experience the same emotional response and body sensations. Even though dark room by itself has no meaning, but your nervous system and body remembers it as a dangerous place. Even though loud noise has no threat, but your nervous system and body remembers it as a threat. So your nervous system and body remember this information in fragments without a well thought out narrative. And you may internalize this event the same way as you did as a child. So whenever you are triggered, you may feel, I am bad, I am not good enough, I am living in unsafe world and everyone is about to get me. I am not worthy. I need to be perfect to be safe, or I am not lovable. And And to feel safe, you may avoid conflict at any cost. This is your coping mechanism, right? Or you may become defensive if that's your coping mechanism. To feel loved, you may do excessive people pleasing, or you may completely isolate yourself so you don't get hurt. So these are all your coping mechanism. You avoid feeling a certain way. You're too afraid of feeling a certain way. So first step to healing is awareness, and knowledge creates awareness. When you understand trauma's deep effect on your mind and body, you start recognizing your behavior, your emotional response, and physical sensations in your body. You start regulating it better. We are all work in progress, and awareness helps us to understand ourselves better. You start understanding that you are not flawed, and you start working on yourself, and you open yourself to help without shame and guilt. So, from today, whenever you feel triggered, use the technique of counting from 10 to 1 with calm breathing and ask yourself if it is possible to sit and breathe and ask yourself, what emotions am I feeling? So you will get to know about your emotional body. Then ask yourself, where am I feeling this in my body? It tells you about your physical body. Notice it in your physical body. Where are you feeling? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your chest? Is it in your abdomen? Where are you feeling this in your body? And ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Am I avoiding to feel? What I am telling myself? This will tell you about your mental body. So take 10 breaths in and out and ask yourself these questions. I'm repeating them again. What emotions am I feeling? Where am I feeling this in my body? And what I'm avoiding? What I'm telling myself? And once you start asking these questions, you will start creating more awareness. You will know your patterns. Next week, we will talk about subconscious and unconscious trauma, and I will teach you some techniques and tools. I hope today's video was helpful to you, and let me know in the comment section if you learned anything from this video. I highly encourage you to pay attention to your breathing and where you are feeling in your emotional body and physical body. I'm sending you my best wishes and lots of love. I will hope I will see you in my next video. Bye.